Hello there, and today is May 21st, 2013, which means it has been 2 weeks since Cody's left for basic training, which is super crazy. Although this past week has been really stressful for me, it went by really quick. I got to spend a lot of time with the bunch of friends and a lot of new people that I met this week, but I also stayed busy with work and cleaning my room and my apartment. So this past week I stayed really busy, and even though I was really stressed, it went by really fast. So I think I know what I need to do for the next, I don't know how many weeks Cody has left, but definitely trying to keep myself busy. I do have a couple of notes to help me keep on track, and to start off with my notes, I'm going to talk about this number. It is fake. I just got it from the BX for like $8. There is a story behind it. It's not to just kind of, oh, I'm engaged, but not really. No. The story behind it is that I live around military bases and everything. For one, I live at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, and then an hour north I got Luke's Air Force Base, and then an hour south I have Fort Huachuca, which is an Army post. So where I work, I get a lot of people who have either who are military wives or military girlfriends or fiancés or whatever. And so with me trying to connect with my customers, I'd be like, oh, well, my dad, he served in the Army for 20 some odd years, and I got my boyfriend who is in basic training right now. And this happens more on girls that are girlfriends or fiancés more than wives. But a lot of them would tell me that I should get married for the fact of gaining my boyfriend's benefits / increasing his paycheck. And this mind boggles me. I don't know how many times I've gotten this, and it makes me think. I'm like, well, did you marry, or are you gonna marry your significant other just based on benefits you may or may not be getting and his paycheck? And one thing for me, I don't really need Cody's benefits. I am still on my dad's benefits. As long as I'm going to school, I have my dad's benefits, and I'm still going to school, plus I'm not 21 yet. So I'm not really too worried about Cody's benefits. I'm not really too worried about his paycheck. Cody and I both agree that marriage should be, about love and, commitment and all that, not based on what somebody can offer you through their paycheck. One of the wedding vows is, through richer and poorer. I mean, if Cody was penniless, I would still love him. It's who he is as a person, and not what he has, the reasons why I love him. And it just, I don't know, it makes me really think of, why our marriages are the way they are today. But, just when I tell people that, my boyfriend is in basic training and they see the ring, they kind of just already assume that I'm getting engaged and or married. And so I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm just engaged, no wedding date though. Just to kind of shut up the topic, because I really hate talking about it. It makes no sense to me. It kind of upsets me in a way. So it's just something to cut the conversation with. Hey, so the future for Cody's jobs. Cody's currently signed up for 6 years in the Army, so right now we are just going to do those 6 years. We have talked about, whether this can become a career or not, and we're definitely thinking about it. We're going to see how these 6 years go, see how he likes it, see how it treats us and treat him, and, go on from there. But for right now, we're just going to focus on the 6 years, and, when the time comes, make our decision then. What would happen if we don't decide to make the whole military thing a career? Cody has a backup plan of going back to working on cars, which is, his passion, and, I love him for that, for, doing things that he wants to do. And, I know that he can live his dream now and, do things that he wants to do now while I still have to wait. But just because partly I'm in school and it's not going to work at this time. So if I can, let him live his dream and do whatever he wants, I know when my time comes, I will get that same opportunity. So I'm very happy for him at this moment. As for letters from Cody, I haven't gotten any yet, which is okay because I know it's coming. It's just taking its sweet ass time. But for everything else, Cody's unit has a Facebook page, so they do update and post pictures of everything that's going on and what they're doing, and that's really cool for me because now I get to see him and, you know, see how it's doing, see what he looks like, and, you know, just see he's interacting with, which is really funny because actually a girl that Cody and I both went to high school with is in the same unit. I don't know if she's in the same company, but definitely in the same unit. So it's really fun trying to see her and see Cody at the same time. And I did get a couple pictures of Cody, which was so exciting to me. I was screaming for joy because it kind of came back home. You know, I haven't seen him in a little over 2 weeks. No, it's been about 2 weeks. And, you know, I haven't really heard from him. So the fact that I get to see him, you know, it really helps and takes the pressure off. Well, that's all of my notes. For me, it's definitely starting to hit that, you know, that I'm just purely missing him now. It's coming around to that time where Cody and I usually start seeing each other after a couple weeks, and so it's just like, not only is it the lack of communication now, but the lack of seeing him is starting to really hit. But again, those pictures are definitely helping me, but at the same time they're kind of hurting me as well, just because I see him and I want to be with him and I want to be able to hold him and, you know, hang out with him and stuff, but I know I can't. But that day will come, and I'm looking so forward to it. Being around couples, it's getting harder now, especially when I see couples that, you know, are, you know, on a date or, you know, are just hanging out, and, you know, so yeah, couples that are just hanging out, and, you know, it just gets really hard because, you know, I want to do that. I want to be able to cuddle with my boyfriend, be able to kiss him and hug him, and, you know, go on a date with him, but like I said, I know that day is going to come, and it will be here hopefully sooner than later. But I mean, it is what it is. It's the sacrifices that we make, and, you know, I support him 100% in everything, even though it kind of leaves me alone. But, you know, it's totally worth it, and, you know, I wouldn't change it for a thing, because, you know, I can't imagine doing this with somebody else at this moment. And, you know, knowing how I feel about Cody and where I see our relationship going, if this is, you know, what is meant for us to happen to get to where, you know, we need to be, then so be it. It's completely worth it for me. Not only do I get the support from my family, but I get the support from his family as well, and they give me lots of advice of, you know, how things are going to work. I get a lot of advice from my mom, which is really great considering she's been an Army wife for 27 something years. So I really do appreciate my mom's advice with trying to help Cody and I, or trying to help me, you know, deal with Cody and his situation and my situation. You know, my mom called me yesterday, and, you know, she was just making sure that I was okay, since she knows that I was out of school, and, you know, it gives me more time to think about Cody and all. So she knew that I was out of school, Cody's gone, and she was hoping I was at work trying to keep myself busy, but I told her no, that I had the day off, and she was just checking up on me. So thank you, Mom, for that. So yeah, my jars are filling up pretty nicely. We still have a long way to go, but we are surely getting there. Well, I think that's all the updates I have this week. Hopefully there's more to update on next week, but until then, thank you for watching, and have a great and wonderful Tuesday. Bye.